So you can see here that I have synchronized with the Microsoft Update website and I've downloaded the updates on my computer. You can verify that by going into the WSUS content folder and verifying that there is some files that have been downloaded for the particular updates. So if I go through one particular update, I can see that the deployed status is set to no and it has not yet been downloaded. And it is not deployable. So if for example I would like to install a couple of updates, let's see these updates here. I can select them, right click, and then select to deploy software updates. We can enter a name or leave as is. Go next. We can select an existing template which defines the target computers, which has already defined the target computers, the packages and client settings, or we can manually create it. So in this section, in this case, we're going to manually do everything, create a new deployment definition, and then we're going to select the computers that we would like to deploy the updates to. So I'm going to say all systems, servers and desktops. Next. And I'm going to allow it for the time being so you'll be able to see the notifications on clients. So clients should use their local time to determine when to deploy a schedule update. We can specify a deadline. Go next. And we will allow restarts on servers and workstations, and we will allow system restarts outside Windows maintenance schedules so that the system will restart when required, if required. There's no SCCM server installed. And finally, we want to set both of these to download updates when on a slow network. We don't want to save it as a template. You're going to run this just this time. And next we're going to select to create a new deployment package. We're going to give it a name, Security Updates 2007, and then we're going to give it a package source in the format of server name / share name, and then go next. Lastly, we will need to select the primary site here. As the primary distribution point, but we don't have any other distribution points. We will download updates to the shared folder. We just want the English. Next, and then finally a schedule. So the deadline for software update installation is within the next hour, and install as soon as possible. Here we can review the setting. These are the updates that are targeted, systems targeted, attributes, and distribution points. So we see that the updates is being provisioned, and if you look into the software update folder, we will see that updates are currently being downloaded to the software updates location. These are the updates that we have selected, and clients will get the updates from this software folder, so they are being downloaded. Okay, so that's it, and all our updates have been downloaded. But yeah, it was just one update that failed due to some internet connection error here. But nevertheless, we're gonna click close, and that's it. We've just completed deploying updates. And if you hit refresh and sort the list by downloaded, you will see that the status has changed to yes, and it has also been deployed, these particular updates. And these are in fact the updates that we have selected for 2007 install. So if we go to the deployment management section, we can see there is the link to our configuration that we just deployed. You can go properties and view the configuration, the target machines, the particular software updates that were required, the download settings for clients, and everything else that you may need to know about that particular update. And of course, the package is the shared folder that contains the updates. We can go properties on the package to determine where the package source is. The deployment management task, we can in fact add or remove updates to our package. So we can add other updates to our package or remove updates from our package. So if we look to one of our systems, you see that there's a notification here that we've configured to allow. So there's a deadline to install the software updates within the next 34 minutes. And then we can actually display the software updates that are going to be installed. We can manually install it if we wish. Okay, so this is one of them. It may be that the others would need to be installed after. So if we look at the name KB952287, we see that this is one of the critical updates that we selected to install here. So that about does it for this intro to WSUS and SCCM configuration. In the next tutorial, we're gonna go through a little bit more detail into these different sections that we see here: deployment templates, update lists, and deployment packages.